All right, hey everybody, Wanderbots here, and yeah, we just woke up. I hope some of you guys at least have been kind of paying attention to my belly aching because I was talking about going on a trip to San Francisco, which took place yesterday and ended yesterday. I more or less we hopped in the car at like 4 a.m., drove to the airport. I hopped on the plane at 6, got to San Francisco at noon my time, 10 theirs, met with the more or less guy in charge of the Digimon games, and to some lesser degree, I think the anime and stuff. And we talked for 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours, somewhere in there. I lost track of time because it was pretty much just constant Q&A. Most of it was like demographics and kind of like feedback on the Digimon series. You know, which ones do I perceive as like my favorite in the US, as well as like, you know, the information that I've kind of gathered
You
from
mean
being around
seasons
people.
and stuff.
Yeah. Sorry. Did I just say which Digimon was my favorite?
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, so I was talking about you know, the perception that kind of like 1 and 2 were the original ones and they were kind of a fun adventure. 3 was like the darker one that a lot of older folks I think got into and kind of kept interest.
I watched up to season 4.
Yeah, I didn't talk too much about 4. They didn't seem particularly interested about 4. They were interested about season 5 and why older audiences weren't as interested in that, so we kind of went over that a little bit.
I mean, I think in part it's because season 5 came out when we just entered college.
No, season 5 was high school for us.
Really?
Yeah, but so
Because
that.
people were watching the movies
Yep.
for it in college.
Yep.
But I don't know.
No, but so at that point I was too old and not interested, and I kind of talked about that it was too young for people that had started with Digimon Adventure 1 and 2 and then 3. Because those 3 came out fairly close together. I think they all came out when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
And so by the time I hit high school, going back to season 5, kind of back to the basics, back to a new formula, didn't interest me so much. And then I definitely wasn't interested in 6. And we talked about Try a little bit, but I will admit I haven't actually seen much of Try because I don't want to watch everything and then have to wait until May to continue. But so we talked for a while about that, how to bring merchandise and information in the US, because so Digimon is obviously a very Japanese product, and so their market research on the US is a little bit lacking, and I think they were actually really surprised at the reaction to Cyber Sleuth in the West specifically and Europe, that you know, they were expecting it to, you know, do okay. They weren't even intending to do it until that whole petition thing went through. They're still probably never going to bring the PSP and 3DS games to the US, but that petition specifically is why Cyber Sleuth and Next Order got localized in the US and brought over here, which is cool. And it seems like they're a little bit more committed to the idea of appealing to Western markets now. Specifically, they're planning on... I think I can talk about a lot of these things because they've already talked about them. I'm trying to not talk about the stuff that nobody knows about so far, but they're going to be working on the next couple of games on PS4 and Xbox One, I think. I think they're still discussing that, but
Because
specifically...
you said everything else had been Vita first.
Yeah, they'd always make their games for Vita first, and it kind of held the games back. You know, they didn't look as good, they couldn't put as much on them, so on and so forth. And so they realized that, you know, people want the home console as opposed to the handheld console, at least in the West side, because, you know, the 3DS is fairly popular here. The Vita kind of bombed, that's fine. Well, I don't know. I would have liked the Vita, but it just didn't seem like it got the support it needed.
You had a PSP, right?
I had the original PSP and I loved it, but it definitely was the inferior product compared to the DS. It just didn't have the third-party support, and the weird cartridge discs were cool, but
Cartridge discs?
yeah, it was like a little disc,
Oh.
smaller than a GameCube disc, in a plastic shell, and you'd slot it in much like you would with a cartridge.
People probably preferred cartridges because you're less likely to scratch those.
Yeah, they always felt a little bit fragile, and there's the window to the disc, and it was just weird. But that's okay. But yeah, I loved my PSP. Buttons broke on it. That's why I eventually stopped playing it. But it was definitely the
Button
cooler for
masher.
me. But yeah, so they're going to be bringing most of the future, if not all of the future Digimon games to PS4 at the very least. And like very clearly working towards that. And so that's exciting. And that's kind of where I can talk about stuff ends. Like I can't say anymore. They haven't sent me an NDA yet, but I'm a good person. I don't want to talk about their secrets, but they've got some cool stuff. I got to make sure I look at the camera instead.
Speaking of cool stuff,
this is probably what some of you guys are probably looking for, because I have alluded to this. They sent me...
You have to lift it up.
Yeah.
Between our microphones and everything. There we go. Yeah.
They gave me a
Namco
giant
Bandai Namco
bag of... I'm bumping the microphone left and right. They, more or less on the way out, there's like, here's a goodie bag, and here's a bigger goodie bag. And I was like, oh, I'm hopping on a plane with this. I hope security doesn't care. Fun fact, when I went through security, the security guard, who's like a big 30-something-year-old guy, like, 6 foot something, built like a linebacker-ish. Yeah, he looked like a legit security dude. And I was like, it's all toys. And he's like, I know, they're all Digimon. And I'm like, you like Digimon? He's like, I've got every season on DVD. And I'm like, one of the things that I discussed when I was there kind of for the Q&A was what the general age range for Digimon fans was. And I was kind of trying to say, it seems like it's
probably aged up.
Yeah, it's aged up probably better than Pokemon to some degree, or at least, I mean, everybody seems to like Pokemon, but Digimon always seemed like the more mature product sometimes. I don't know. Cross Wars was weird.
Well, I liked how Digimon were actually characters in and of themselves. Like, the Pokemon, because of their lingual incapability, they just never really had character unless it was legendary.
The show never progressed either.
Mewtwo or something.
Ash Ketchum, I think, has de-aged over the years. So anyway... now with those aside, yeah, let's actually take a look at some of these things. So I don't actually know what half this stuff is. A lot of the products are straight up, like
in Japanese packaging.
So like
this looks like a towel or something. What is it?
I don't know what this is, but I figured I'd start with it because it's the one I've been looking at. I'm gonna try and open it away from the microphones, which, are clearly going to pick this up. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It looks like a hand towel.
It looks like
a banner. It's like a fabric banner thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it feels like I could dry my hands on this, but I definitely won't. But so it's got
it definitely has a towel-y texture, but it's somewhat stretchy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a scarf. It's really too bad I can't read Japanese.
Yeah.
My friends could, some of them.
It's got a large portion of the cast from the Digimon story, Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory.
Well, it's 100% one material, whatever that material is.
Yeah, it's cool, though. We'll have to figure out how to put it up somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it has, like, the
chevron art, yeah.
Zigzags on it.
I'm not using this as a towel.
No, I don't really know.
If anybody knows what this thing's supposed to be, please let us know. Because it's pretty, but confusing. I'm sure it's probably a more commonplace product in Japan, but not here. And that's cool.
It's a t-shirt.
Yeah, so one of the things they'd asked me was, do I have any Digimon t-shirts? And I'm like, no, they're not really available here. Like, I don't know where to get them. I'm sure I could probably, like, go hunting for a website, but it never seemed particularly, easy to get my hands on Digimon paraphernalia.
This looks like their studio logo?
So, sort of.
Target.
So this is actually kind of cool. This is the shirt that the main character of Cyber Sleuth wore.
Oh, and there's an X on one side and an O on the other?
Yeah, O and an X.
Awa Studio Works.
And so now I have, that's actually going to feel pretty nice. I'm always worried about the material that shirts are made out of because I don't like the scratchy ones.
Yeah, it's a medium,
so... this feels like this will be comfortable. So now I actually have, I think, multiple Digimon shirts. There's another one in there, I think, that I will be able to wear. So that's nice.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, let's hold on to that for a bit. Let's leave the mysteries for later.
Now this looks like
okay. There's two here. So
a map.
So
this looks like a mouse paddy thing.
This is not a mouse pad. It's a
canvas map.
Yeah, it's like a canvas map of the Ni no Kuni 2. So I said I got two goodie bags. I got one from the Digimon people, which is where the Digimon goods mostly come from, and then one from Namco Bandai itself. And so if you guys don't know, Ni no Kuni 2 is coming out in about 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks from today or tomorrow. No, 2 weeks from yesterday. I think it's coming out on Tuesday. But Ni no Kuni 2 is coming out, and they're publishing it. So they're sending me a copy, but before that, they sent me a map. I don't think it's going to come in any handy. In any handy.
In handy.
I don't think it's going to come in any use for me. It's not going to be useful, but it's cool.
This whole, like, 2-continent setup with a whirlpool in the middle.
Yeah, I just remember we got the map of Rhine.
Sea monster.
I don't know.
Or a whirlpool.
I don't know, but it's cool. And I'm really looking forward to Ni no Kuni.
Now,
this is cool.
It's like a Gundam versus this massive poster?
Yeah,
what is it?
I think there's actually 2 posters in here. It's probably hard to tell without this. Unfortunately, it got a little bent in transition, unfortunately. Trying to not reflect anything, but some sweet-looking Gundam posters in here. For Gundam Versus, which I don't actually know when Gundam Versus came out. You know what? I'm going to look that up. Gundam Versus came out July of last year. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hold on to that for a second because...
Oh, you actually have it as a game?
Yeah,
or...
they actually gave me Gundam Versus. There we go. So I will actually... I don't know if it'll be tonight or sometime this week, but they gave me several games, and we'll show the others off in a bit. And so... I'm probably just going to have the Namco Bandai Celebration Night where I just play the games they have sent me because...
Oh, and you're probably going to use me as your punching bag, aren't you?
I don't know. I think you can play this one solo, so I might just do that.
Is there like a campaign mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it's like 2v2 battles, up to 6 players. I don't know.
6 players?
Yeah, so online, I assume. So you want to put this over to the side? Just because I don't have... Well, I guess I could just chuck it on the floor over
Why
there.
don't we get the other games out?
Okay, sure. While we're here, seeing as they don't have any other, like, product associations. So they also gave me the Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet game, which came out last week. I was kind of on the wall about it just because I didn't think I had the time with this trip. But now I think I have the time.
Well, we also enjoyed Sword Art Online, the anime.
I liked it.
So.
My one fear with product placement games is generally, it's more about fan service for the main cast, so that's why I'm always like, Sword Art Online.
Now this
came out last fall. This is the hack.gu anthology, quadrology, sort of, where they released all 3 in kind of like an HD re-release, not like a full remake, and then added a 4th episode. And people had asked me if I was going to play it, and I was like, that is way too long.
Too many games.
But I might actually consider doing it on the story mode. Yeah, they added a mode that just puts you to max level. And as much as I'd actually like to play the game normally, I think this disc has like 200 hours worth of content on it or something. Like if I were to actually play through it normally. So if I could cut that in half by just breezing through it, I think I'd just kind of enjoy watching a semi-interactive movie.
I always remember seeing volumes of the manga at the library and stuff, but never actually got around to reading it. It's sort of like everyone in an MMO. And...
Yeah, Dot Hack was kind of the predecessor to stuff like Sword Art Online. I read the original manga, but it felt really unfinished, and then I tried reading GU, but it was much... the main character was very, like, edgy and, like, unhappy. And so I wasn't particularly interested in it after a while.
Probably to counteract the fact that wasn't the main character in the original one, like, a young
super
kid?
happy-go-lucky kid, yeah. Yeah. Well, we might as well get this one through and done with. So they actually sent me some figurines of sorts, and I'll actually unbox this. But if you guys have been following Hacker's Memory at all, Erica, the female, I guess... Not really protagonist, but the main supporting character. I guess she's really the only female character in the entire game so far. But she has 2 whales, Memitan and Toto. And so they gave me a little stuffed Toto.
Tab is easier to open.
I don't know.
The top or the bottom? Because I always dislike the fact that you have to, like, tear it out sometimes. There you go. You got it. Ow. Did you cut yourself?
I cut myself on the plane yesterday.
Oh.
And then I just caught the cut.
So this is a keychain.
Yeah, it's like a little keychain stuffed whale thing.
It is soft. It also has so many flippers and ears.
It is cute. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Probably on the shrine to nerddom back there.
The shrine to nerddom.
It's growing. All right.
Okay.
Next up,
we have a mystery box.
yeah, I have no idea.
Unmarked, plain craft board. It feels heavy.
Yeah, I have no idea what's. Wow, that is heavy.
A mug?
It's a mug.
It's a mug.
Huh. It's actually not a bad mug. It's
Is it a studio?
It's Hoodie. So the hacker organization and Hacker's Memory, they all belong to Hoodie.
Oh, I see.
I actually like this because it's got a wide base.
Well, it has a wide base, but it has.
Yeah, this is our
incline.
usual mugs. These things fall over.
Oh, they're a Corel.
Yeah, they're nice. I'm just afraid I'm gonna knock them over, so I almost never use them.
Okay, and then up next we have another probably little small plushie thingamajig, and it's like the original series Digimon. Woo! I wonder which one it's gonna be.
Or a mystery character, which I think is just Greymon. I could be wrong. Okay, this one I actually have to tear open.
Okay, plush minis. Which one do you want to get?
I
mean, then again, I love all of them.
As a kid, I was a
kids.
huge fan of Patamon.
Yeah, I had the Patamon. I think we both had the evolving
now that I'm
Patamons.
older, I think I'm more of a geez, I don't know.
Well, I also really liked Gatomon.
Yeah, I like Gomamon and Tentomon.
I also like pretty much all the ones that belong to female trainers.
I think the older I got, the more I started to like Izzy and Joe.
Tentomon is so cute too.
Tentomon is super adorable.
Palmon.
And we got plastic packaging that I can't open. Okay, there we go. Ah, Tentomon.
We got Tentomon.
We got a cute little Tentomon.
Oh,
Oop, escaping.
I just always remembered the Kabuterimon.
Kabuterimon gave me nightmares. That's why I never really liked Tentomon when I was a kid. Well, he had like weird fleshy bits, and like I hated
the mandible jaw things that opened up, and like the
that shit terrified me as a kid. That's why
it reminded me of the alien, so I thought he was pretty cool.
That's why I liked Gobamon, because you know Kakumon was like this big furry like plush thing, and it wasn't until he hit Ultimate that I started to like him because his Ultimate
voice kind of like this.
No, it wasn't as nasally.
Okay.
It was honestly more of like almost a lilt to it. Izzy's voice was kind of nasally.
Didn't he? Yeah, was it?
Did he sort of talk like this?
No.
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 Nope.
We need to bring up a soundbite. It's been a long time.
I remember it perfectly, but I can't recreate it because my nose has been running ever since I hopped on the first plane, so I'm like afraid to do any voices or even talk for the most part. But hey, that's how I make my living. Anyway.
His little felt antenna and
He's
stuff.
super cute, yeah.
Oh, it looks like he has a ladybug pattern on his back.
You'll have to cut the tag off, though.
Yep. Alright, so we got him from the mystery box.
Yay!
And we have... Asuna?
Yeah. Yeah. From Sword Art Online.
From Sword Art Online. It's one of those keychains that is sort of rubbery, I believe.
Yeah.
Cute. So that must be from some of their other series.
Yep. Namco Bandai publishes a silly amount of things, which is actually like quite nice.
This must be a Gundam pins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. I actually stopped watching.
Are these like the two different factions?
Yeah, those are the two main factions. There was kind of the like mercenary faction that the main characters
they're squishy.
belong to, and then there was the kind of like more it was like the UN kind of.
It reminds me of the Alliance versus the Horde.
Kind of, except
just
for the
the
good
colors.
guys. I think the good guys were
the
the
good
ones
guys
with the
are
red and
the
black. Yeah.
Well, technically there isn't a good and a bad in that other conflict, but
In Gundam, it's always pretty clear who's kind of vaguely villainous.
so it's probably sort of like the rebel forces versus the tyrannical
Yeah.
potential, like they think themselves the do-gooders.
I'll
but
have to go back to Iron-Blooded Orphans. I was reading the plot for it, and I was just like, meh.
Are those hack stickers?
Yeah,
Tattoos?
so this is, it's kind of a mix. I don't actually know who the two characters on the the left for you guys. Like, I don't know, or no, the right? Shoot.
Well, it does
My
have
camera is mirrored.
GU
I don't
on
know
the
who
back.
these two characters are. This is the main character from the... Though he showed up as kind of a villain in the second, main character from GU.
Really?
Yeah.
And I remember the girl with the pink hair.
I remember the girl with the pink hair, but I thought she was also in the original
She was in
Hack.
the original.
Yeah, and the girl with the big puffy hat, I believe, was in GU. Because she was like the main character's kind of... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Stickers. I like stickers. What is that?
This looks like another cloth.
Oh, this is
thing.
Code Vein, I believe. This looks like Code Vein. So, Code Vein is one of the, apart from Ni no Kuni, Code Vein is one of the other, like, really big Namco Bandai games coming out, that I'm looking forward to, because it's a more, like, anime RPG Souls-like. And, like, I'm a big fan of God Eater and, like, a bunch of other things. I think this is Code Vein.
Oh, so it's
It's Code Vein.
It's a fabric poster?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Creepy. So what is that supposed to be?
I don't know. All I've seen was the teaser and a little bit of the gameplay. I think the main character has like a mask.
Oh.
Well, no, it's not a main character because it's like built around multiplayer. But it's cool.
There you go.
Yep.
And you hold out that one side. Now it's
There we go.
looks like some kind of mecha oni
Mask
pirate
thing. I know blood is like obviously a huge component of it. Like kind of vampirism-ish.
Wait. Why is the lettering upside down?
I don't know.
Let's flip it over.
Maybe I don't think we're looking at it wrong. No, we most definitely are looking at it right.
It's Code Vein.
Weird.
Not for sale. I wonder if this is one of their like promotional things.
No poster for you. All for me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. They're like, so do you want Code Vein too? And I'm like, is it coming out soon? Have I been like, not paying any attention? Have I just not been paying enough attention? But no.
Oh, are these like Kodama?
Yeah, so...
But from Ni no Kuni?
Yeah, Ni no Kuni has like little Kodama creatures in them. First, Ni no Kuni was like a monster collection game. Second, you're kind of collecting the spirit forces. I'm not going to say like Pikmin style, but you instead of having like
so is it like
monster
air,
collection.
Fire, water?
Yeah, and they help you out in combat and some other
maybe
things.
light and shadow or something.
Yeah, I will admit I've been trying to avoid any Ni no Kuni spoilers because you know.
Well, now you know that they're color-coded critters.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that in the like I'd say 30 seconds of the gameplay I was watching, and then I was just like, I gotta stop. I don't want to see this. I want this to be fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But they look cute, and I guess now
This
I have
is
a Ni no
very
Kuni.
soft.
I've got a Ni no Kuni shirt to wear while I'm streaming Ni no
Your
Kuni.
whole wardrobe is just gonna be shirts. Oh, hey,
I'm
you
a
missed another
walking
game.
advertisement. Oh, did I? Oh.
The 7 Deadly Sins.
Huh. That must have been buried at the bottom. I actually didn't know they made a 7 Deadly Sins game. What's the...
It is the Knights of Britannia.
Huh.
We actually started watching the anime recently.
Sort of. I've been reading the manga for ages.
The pig.
Is it out? Oh, it came out last month. Wow, there's like no information on this one.
Then again, I suppose it's because it's like an anime tie-in game.
Yeah.
I don't really know how much press those get.
Not as much. I've just noticed in general a lot of games like to release into the wild with no fanfare, and that's not always the greatest. Well, I guess I got a fourth game to plug through on my Namco Bandai day. We'll see how it goes.
All right, and we have, are these bumper stickers?
They're bigger stickers. So
They
Agumon,
feel like the nice kind of vinyl. I don't know. Maybe
I don't want to.
I don't want to put them on my car necessarily,
Yeah.
but cool.
Yeah.
It seems to be just Agumon and I always remember Gabumon. I always remember his evolved forms, but or digivolved forms, but
Yeah.
never the original Gabumon.
Gabumon always weirded me out as a kid because I could never figure out if that like fur thing was his actual skin.
Actual face, or if he
Because he took it off at one point, and I was just like, what does he look like under that? I don't know. I still don't know. I want to know.
Okay, so we got potentially bumper stickers.
I might put that on my like netbook and stuff.
Did you already get this? Did they give you 2?
They gave me 2.
A
I guess I've got
second.
some more iron-blooded orphan pins.
Second pin set. And we have, I think this is another very long towel.
Yeah.
And it looks like it has a lot of the sprites from Digimon, right?
I tried reading this. The only thing in English is customer service inquiries are not accepted from outside Japan. Hello, Namco Bandai. What is this? No, you are American. We cannot tell you what this is.
I'm just gonna have to look up like scarf length towels.
Yeah, but
Like-
so it's got a bunch of old
All the sprites.
yeah.
Oh, look at how large Tentomon is on this.
It's kind of an interesting mixture because some of them are like black and white.
Wormmon! I love Wormmon!
Yep, Wormmon was huge. Oh god. Here, look at Betamon.
That's the one that you're
Yeah.
using in your
Yeah,
thumbnails right now.
yeah, Betamon is what I started with in Hacker's Memory. Those eyes are...
Wormmon's my favorite. I always felt so bad for him when he was being thrown around by the Digimon Emperor. I actually have the Stingmon action figure that extends its wings.
Cute.
Yeah, it has a lot of them.
I'd love it if they made the occasional
Where's
like,
Renamon?
pixel arty game.
Oh, I
yeah.
love him.
Tokamon.
Tokamon. You probably know all their names.
No, I don't.
Better than I do.
That was one of the things they asked me. Would I prefer more Digimon or less Digimon, but like deeper?
I remember him from the second season.
Yeah, Armadillomon.
Oh, that's Renamon's higher form.
Yeah.
It's like I know that she had Taomon, and then this is like a Kitsune something, but I don't know if they had.
Sakuyamon?
No, Sakuyamon was the human
Oh, right.
hybrid version. Gurumon, right?
There's a bunch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look,
David-
Beelzemon.
Yeah.
Beelzemon.
Oh, good. They have Bomber Nanamon in there. Why do they have Bomber
Oh
Nanamon
yeah.
in there?
So there was Terriermon, but then this was
Lopmon.
Lopmon. Lop, like a Lop bunny.
Why is
Patamon.
Gatsumon so large?
Mm.
I don't know. Did I ever tell you about my ridiculous Gatsumon situation?
No.
I got a Gatsumon and it evolved into a ice Gatsumon or whatever. Like,
Oh, Itmon. Hey, this is the one that you named me after.
yeah, Lunamon, I think,
Lunamon. Because I like shell.
or
I like
whatever.
Moonshell.
It might have been the evolution of that. Apparently, that was in Digimon Dusk.
Oh gosh, what are these things? They were so annoying in the television show. They're like,
Which ones? Which
they
ones?
had the horns.
Oh,
the frog people.
Gekomon.
Gekomon.
I think it was Gekomon.
Oh, and the slimes. No one can forget the slimes.
Yeah. I think it's Numamon. Sukamon is the weird poop.
What's this giant Nautilus?
The
death
Nautilus
monster
is actually not a Digimon. That's an eater, which is a
virus or something that eats people.
effectively spoilers for Cyber Sleuth, but the eaters are kind of interdimensional cleaners. They kind of exist between dimensions to catch like trash and delete it. And then somebody decided to rip a hole in between dimensions, which, hey, guess what? That's some of the eaters.
Release them into the world.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, it has a lot of them on it.
Yeah. I don't know why Gallantmon is grayscale.
Hmm.
He's like this weird gray-blue for some reason. I don't know why.
Aw, so cute. Yep.
Yeah.
So we have a towel of a
Burp.
ton of sprites.
Burp.
And up next we have another version of the same towel. Oh, it's a tote bag.
Oh, it is. So it is. Well, I guess we might as well open that up.
It's a tote bag with the Digimon on
I
it.
think I actually saw this tote bag in
Their displays?
Well,
or-
no. I saw the tote bag when I was packing everything away, and I was like, I wonder if I could like open this up and put stuff in it for travel. Because again, taking this thing on planes was a nightmare.
Yeah, so it just has more of them on it.
Yep.
I
Same
like
thing.
it how Wormmon is still massive.
Wormmon had its day in the sun for Hacker's Memory. Still does. I still need to finish that. My life.
Okay, and then did you?
Yeah, that was the bag that all the Digimon
all the Digimon
stuff was
this
in.
bag. It also
I-
has the logo.
I
on
had to empty it out because there's no way I was gonna fit 3 bags onto a plane without getting some flight attendants cranky at me.
And this looks like a t-shirt with
Yes.
the sprites on it.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Looks like it's less, but that's okay.
Fewer sprites, but what does it say?
Digimon Story Exhibition. Medium. It's got kind of a mix. It's got the starters from Dawn and Dusk. It's got Shoutmon. I think that's Bearmon.
A lot of the originals, though, because there's
Agumon, Tentamon, Tagurumon.
Yeah.
Huh.
Neat.
Interesting, yeah.
Yep, so another t-shirt.
Yay.
You've gotten, what, 4 new t-shirts?
Yep, my board, I
now,
guess.
do you want to go through the mystery things or the giant action figure?
Let's leave the best for last. So let's go for mystery things.
Okay, so
We don't know what the heck these are.
there are dozens of these.
I thought these were tea bags. I haven't actually touched them yet. But they were very clearly not tea because there's something hard inside.
They have hard round things inside them. They have Hacker's Memory listed on them.
Yeah, but for the life of me, I have no idea what this is.
I wonder if they're going to be a weird candy or a collectible or...
Stop. Here. Or, okay, I guess you can just tear it open.
Okay, because, yeah, they have this on the front.
They're pins.
Oh, you think?
Oh,
they do have the little pin on the inside, yeah. I wonder if we're going to have to open them all up and see what kind of duplicates we get.
It's a...
I can't tell what Digimon that is, or because it's so small, but... They're super low-res sprites. It looks like a quadruped.
Oh, you know what? I know what this is. This is one of the knights. I forget his name, I believe. I think it is.
Let me see.
I had to fight him. He was a jerk.
Well, they are different. There's a different one in this one.
Yep, so Hugurumon. So I got Digimon pins for days.
Digimon pins for days. And these are really interesting pins. I've never seen a backing like this because it looks like it's just a safety pin latched into the back side. See?
Yeah.
What did you get there?
Crusadermon. We have a whole bag of these things.
Well, let's open them.
All of them?
Well, okay, how many are there? Count them up.
Well, let's see. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, this is Terriermon.
12, 14, 16, 20. 20 total.
20.
20 pins.
And we've only opened up 4. Now, what are you going to do with all these pins?
I don't know.
Because the pins that we make for conventions are maybe this
Yeah, we make teeny pins. These are mega pins.
These are, would you say that they're 3 and... these are massive. I think the ones I make are about 1 1/4 inch long. These look to be 3 or 4 inches long.
These are neat. I almost feel like we need to get like just a piece of cloth and just...
And hang them all up from them.
Yeah, because like there's no bag in the universe that's gonna hold all 20 of these without looking more pin than bag.
Well, also we don't know if there's going to be any duplicates too.
I get the feeling probably not.
Really?
With the way they handed them to me, my bet is
maybe it's a full set.
Yeah, my bet is
this
is like kind of a production run. Moment of truth. Nope, there are duplicates.
Nope, there are duplicates.
Well, in this case, I might actually drag some of these with me to a convention.
Not to sell them, but to like give them out to your fans.
Yeah, I've only ever met one fan at a convention. I wouldn't mind doing more, but still. I can't. I wish they had gone with the higher res sprites because I can't tell what that thing is.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell. It's just a large... dark creature.
I'm sure,
is that a mouth?
I don't know. I'm sure if I actually saw the thing, I'd look at the pixel art and be like, yep, I know exactly what that is. Might be an eater, might not be. I don't know. I wish I knew.
Oh, is that the guy with the cape?
Yeah.
Isn't it's supposed to look like a mixture between Greymon and someone else, though, right? Or is that something
Maybe?
Remember how there was the shadowy silver version with the blue cape or something? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Probably I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Another Terriermon.
Another Terriermon. So it looks like I've got
You got loads of
a
buttons.
bunch. Let's put this back for now instead of going through the
Every single one.
yeah, the mystery sprite button.
The mystery buttons.
Bonanza. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out what to do with some of those. I'll probably keep every unique one to myself and then hand out some spares.
Okay, and this is the one that you were
Is that it?
especially
Is that the
excited
last
about.
thing?
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Alright, so this one has been taunting me since I saw it. They gave me a posable War Greymon / like...
It actually looks like a transformable Agumon to Greymon.
I can't tell. They might actually have both in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Because that...
I don't know.
That
yeah.
Agumon looks really small,
Looks
and they don't
small
look like
to-
they have carryover parts.
Yeah, the legs look like they wouldn't match it. Who knows?
Like, actually afraid to open this thing.
Well, it says Digivolving Spirits War Greymon.
Oh, no, it most definitely is.
Separate things?
No,
No, it's
one
one Digivolving critter, yeah. At some point I need to bring my Digivolving Patamon, Angemon. And it gives you little directions to Digivolve them. I loved it back in the 90s when I especially had these with my friends. We played it with the Digimon transformable figures, but then we also had the Beast Wars.
As a kid, this
Once.
would have both terrified me and excited me. Holy crap, this thing has metal on it.
Yeah, some of the really nice ones
No,
do.
to like feel it.
Oh, or it could be like a chrome paint finish, but
I don't
yeah,
know,
it's really cold.
I think that's like legit.
legit metal.
Yeah.
And there's his horn.
Yeah, and he can move his head, which I'm afraid to do. This guy's probably going to get posed on my shelf and then admired from afar. I'm a huge fan of War Greymon. In fact, I actually don't like Omnimon that much because War Greymon is just that much cooler.
And these are what the directions look like
for
for
me.
encapsulating it. Usually what they do is they have the... What would you call them? Would you call them rookies or something?
Yeah,
The
the rookies, and then the
the-
ultimates are the rookies, and then the megas.
Yeah, and so they sort of open up. So the lesser evolutions, Digi-evolutions, are smaller, or bigger, I should say, but then you are able to open up the larger figures
I
out.
don't know how to digivolve this, and I'm scared. It's cool though, but it like
Oh yeah, he has the belts on his wrists and everything.
yeah, you might as well pull him up a little bit. I was trying to at least have him on camera when I was playing with him, but
Yeah, I have a feeling that you're almost supposed to have... Yeah, because this is the back.
Yeah, I love the transforming toys, but they
This is
scare
his
me.
chest. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that because of the way this is situated, you have to
I don't know.
pull this in. You turn his feet around.
Oh,
That comes up and around the chest. I don't know how you get the guards put away. It looks like you can actually manipulate those, or we can just look at the instructions. It's been a long time since I've evolved.
the guards like pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're... I don't know. I think I'm just gonna de-digivolve him and I'll figure it out later. Or
You just want to keep him as War Greymon.
to some degree, yeah. Agumon is awesome, but War Greymon was my jam.
Yeah, because you see, I think that this would, if this is his chest, then yeah, this whole section would have to bend backwards, and
It terrifies me.
he doesn't want to break
As
it.
a kid, I don't think I would care that much. I'd be like, oh, it transforms. As an adult, I'm just like, if I break this, I'm never getting another one. And that, for me, is, super worrying. Like, I told them as such. I was like, as an adult, transformable toys are kind of neat, but I don't really have much of a use for them.
It does feel very well made, though.
Yeah,
so.
it does feel quite well made. Like, it's straight up metal parts, and it feels fairly sturdy. The hinges look really nice.
Are you supposed to flip his horns up? There we go.
Yeah, you are.
Now he looks proper. Before his horns were down.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah. I might look into... Oh, I see. You're supposed to flip the feet around.
Yep. Because this...
Well, you rotate them,
you
but
have to
also you flip
rotate.
it.
Yeah, you have to push this through.
Yeah.
Once again, it's very stiff. That's the one thing. When a plastic is like stiff, then it feels like sturdy and whatnot, but then you worry about it
Breaking, yeah.
breaking on you if you try to force it too much.
Because I don't want to break.
Yeah, because look, you even have to push the spikes back into like another position so that it can fit into the...
That is really cool, though.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen something like this.
Yeah.
The Patamon one was very easy to digivolve.
Yeah, well, it was also much simpler.
Because it just, like, you just opened the parts of Patamon and, like, flipped the ears around and suddenly all the wings were in position and you just unfolded. You just, like, unfolded Angemon from inside it.
This one's a little bit more involved. Part of it is it's opposable Agumon, too, whereas, like, the Patamon didn't really move except for maybe its ears.
It had little nubbin feet that you could sort of position, but then it was just the ears. Well, Patamon was a blob.
Yeah, it was a blob. This is a little bit evolved from blob.
Yeah, so do you want to hold it?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Yeah. It is. Holy crap, this is a 40-minute video. Oh man.
Well, now you have
But this is fun. Yeah, now I've got if I do face cam, you'll see almost all of these things show up in the background.
I have to clean up the shelf then.
Yeah, you are. Oh.
Well,
Well, we can get rid of the YouTube reward. I don't need it anymore.
Wait, you mean your silver play button?
I'm joking.
I
How do we...
remember, I think it was just supposed to sit up there. You don't want to break that.
Oh. It folded like this. I think. And it folded together, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't remember. This is scary. All right. Let's see. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was a great opportunity. And like I said, there's a lot of really cool things on the horizon as far as Digimon goes. And Namco Bandai in general, but I didn't hear as much about what they're working on. Just because this is a very, very focused little trip. But it was fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed us digging through our goodie bag of new toys and things to litter our apartment with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we actually forgot something, and I should probably actually go over this. My hair is a mess. I still have bedhead. Anyway, so I guess as a final aside, for starters, thank you Namco Bandai, obviously, for inviting me to do this. But also, thank you, I'm gonna ruin his name, but Kazumasa Habu. He was the director-producer guy that I did this whole thing with. Thank you so much for inviting me, and he actually, personally, gave me some green tea Kit Kats as kind of like a final edition that we had put off to the side because it wasn't merch.
If they call it Sakura Matcha, doesn't that mean there's some like cherry blossom?
Maybe. They're delicious. You can get them from like Asian grocery stores and stuff. We've gotten them a couple of times in the past, and they're actually really good.
Yep. Especially good for the people that really like sort of like heavy tea flavor.
Yeah. But so that's the final thing that we totally forgot. But
Kit Kats.
I figured I should probably mention Habu's name just because he remembered my name and it took me forever to remember his. I felt bad about that. I only said it once. And then it was all business and I was just like, okay, let's just go. All right. Now that's the real end. Bye guys.